Hello. This story is something that I remembered during a conversation with a friend a couple of days back. I guess I had talked about it a while ago. This is about the great Greek philosopher Socrates. Well, there are a bunch of things about him and his life that we can learn from, but this one stands out in some ways for me. So there was a time when Socrates was approached by a young man, and this young man knew Socrates pretty well, and he was very close to Socrates. So he came running and said, "Hey, Socrates, I have something to tell you." Before the young man could go any further, Socrates stopped him and said, "Wait a second. Is this something good that you're going to tell me?" The young man thought for a second and said, "Not really. I don't think it is something very good. In fact, if anything, it is a little negative." So Socrates went on and asked him another question. Said, "Is it something useful then?" And the young man thought again and said, "I am not sure how it would be of any use to you. So no, I don't think it is anything useful." And Socrates then went on and asked him one last question. Saying, "All right, is it something that you have validated? Is it something true? Are you sure that this thing that you're going to tell me is completely accurate?" The young man took a few more seconds this time and said, "Not really. I just heard it from someone, and I'm not quite sure if it is completely true and accurate." Socrates then said to the young man, saying, "You're going to tell me something, or you want to tell me something that is not really good, definitely not useful, and you're not even sure if it's true. Why should I waste my time in listening to this?" The young man understood, of course, and an extension of this for me is it's not just about the gossip and the grapevine. It's not just about how people often talk to one another about someone else, about something that isn't necessarily good, and definitely most often not useful. But it's also about the thoughts in our head. So when we apply this, what is now called the triple filter test, from Socrates, to check if something that we're going to talk about is either good or useful and at least true, ideally a combination of all these three. When we put this test to things, it often helps us just stay away from getting into this unnecessary engagement of talking about these things. What I have found personally is that it helps me stay silent a lot of times. And it's not even just about speaking. It's even, like I was saying, about thinking. So if you prevent yourself or try and help yourself not to even think about these things, that silence is of such great value. Rudyard Kipling, in his world-famous poem, "If," has said, "If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim." So thinking for the sake of thinking is one of the biggest challenges. And the minute you apply this filter to your thoughts, even the amount of noise that you cut out from your mind, it's not even funny. So I think this is something that all of us can benefit from if we just try applying this filter and kind of curating what we think and speak. Right, that was that then. I hope you found this a little fun and a little useful, and you'll always you're always welcome to tell me what you think, and if you've got other thoughts around these, very, very happy to hear from you guys. And like always, thank you for your time. Thank you for your ear. And I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one, folks.